what can we do indeed to make it better for them?
So, Peter, we are in the operations area here at Kenafric Industries. I guess that explains what exactly is on my head over here, because it's quite a busy place. And we are still talking to Senior Executive Director for Kenafric Industries, that is Mayur Shah. And he actually has told me quite a great story about the state-of-the-art machinery that they have here that is automated. But I would like to find out from him how exactly it works. So, just before, we came on the air, you were telling me about the equipment that you have over here. How has it helped improve the way you do business?
Yeah, this is a fully automatic bubble gum line. It is from Germany, the so-called over-engineering, quote-unquote. And it is fully automatic in terms of the mass production. Of course, that doesn't mean that we need less labor. In the packaging area, we need labor. In the production operations area, it is untouched. And it produces like per minute 1,110 pieces per minute. In the past, in 1990s, you could not have a machine like that. They could only produce maybe 50 to 100 per minute. So it's a technology class of its own.
All right. And, how many people work in this area of production operations?
Yeah, it's a 24 operation, 6 days round the clock, or sometimes 5 days, depending on the seasonal activity. We have in the operations area, because it requires also the background of making the gum base and all that. So totally we have in the day shift around 40 to 50 employees and night shift around 60 to 70 employees.
All right. And the production operations area right now, they are having some bit of stock taking and also maintenance. So the only operation area here is the bubblegum area. That's where you are seeing a number of people at work over there. So I would now like to speak to James Moniki, who is the head of department. James, if you can come over. James is the head of department for IT, and he's going to be telling us about how they go about the stock taking here at Kenafric Industries. So James, thank you so much for joining us. A lot is happening here, but we're told you are having stock taking. For people who don't understand, what is stock taking?
Stock taking is the process of taking stock of after financial year has been closed, where you take account of all the physical stock that you have in place.
All right, and you've been doing this for how many days now?
For the last 11 days, all our systems have been down, our machines have been down also for maintenance, so that we can facilitate stock taking process.
Okay. The stock taking process, is that where you find out how much stock has gone out, what is left, what has not been sold? How exactly does that go?
Exactly. We are able to tell what we have sold out, what we have in our warehouse, and what we have in store, and it is total stock of even the raw materials that we have.
And during that time, do employees take leave or they stick around as the process is ongoing?
During this exercise, all the skeleton staff are available to enhance and to ensure this process is done successfully, while the other staff have taken a short leave before we start the systems again, once again.
All right. The cost of electricity and things like that have been factored in when it comes to manufacturing as one of the challenges in the manufacturing industry. But from where you sit, from your side of things, what are some of the difficulties, the challenges you experience in the industry?
Well, so far the industry is doing well. Besides the electrical fluctuations and also the prices and also the cost of the fuel to maintain the generators, we are doing well. We are okay. We are running well. Beside these small challenges, the difficult side is only things related to do with the government because of things like tax on our products and our raw materials, and also competition is also quite high.
All right. Well, thank you so much, James. We do appreciate. That is James Moniki, who is the head of department for IT, and now would like to bring in the supervisor for lean manufacturing, so she can talk to us a whole lot about what exactly she does. What is lean manufacturing when it comes to factories like Kenafric Industries? And I guess she's one of the top ladies in managerial positions, but she's going to tell us exactly what she does. Let's start with your names.
My name is Meha. I'm the lean manufacturing supervisor at Kenafric.
All right. What does your job entail here at the factory?
Okay. So when I joined Kenafric, my main role was standard operating procedures, and that's what I really focused on. So that was implementing tools to help the operators run the machine and the processes really efficiently. And so that was my focus for most of the time. But we also do a lot on waste management. We have a really good energy management system.
All right, go ahead.
And in fact, we've won a lot of awards because of our energy management. We also do a lot of on the floor with the operators, so making sure they have all available tools at all times, marking where everything should be. So that's a lot about Kaizen and lean manufacturing.
All right, a lot of ladies shy away from jobs in factories. From where you actually work, how do you think the uptake of women in your particular sector or department is?
I think it's really good. We have a lot of lady factory workers on the floor. We have a lot of top management people. In fact, my team of lean manufacturing are pretty much all ladies. So I think it's changing now, and there are definitely more ladies in the industry.
Well, thank you so much. That is Meena Shah. Yes, Meena Shah, who is the lean manufacturing supervisor here at Kenafric Industries. And now, of course, earlier we did speak to the senior executive director, who thinks that, 29 years is quite a long time for him to be at the helm of the factory, or at least for Kenafric Industries. And so we're now going to be speaking to Mikul Shah, who is the executive director here at Kenafric Industries. Mr. Mayur Shah thinks that you are the person going to take this factory or this industry to the next level. What do you think that's going to entail for you?
Lots of hard work, expansion into new countries, new categories, hiring best of class people, obviously improving our productivity, things like that.
Okay, all right. And for you, knowing that this Kenafric Industries has been in place for 29 years, how different are you going to make it? With a whole lot of technology changes, what are you going to do differently that has already been done in the last 29 years?
Right. So, already over the last few years, we've implemented SAP with a best-in-class technology. So we use a lot of analytics, and it's more a data-driven business today than it was 25 years ago. So we use data to make decisions. We're in a consumer business, so our sales team have electronic devices. They're collecting data from the ground, gives us real-time information on what's happening, and we use that to make decisions.
All right. Are there any new products that you are thinking of introducing in Kenafric Industries, and if yes, what are they?
Yeah, there are a couple of new products, and for us it's a mixture of existing portfolio and revitalizing that and going into new product categories. So one of them is juices that we've just started, and we'll be looking at other categories which are close to confectionery. It makes sense for us.
All right. I guess you'd be the right person to tell us about the revenues, right? How have you been doing the last year? And do you think that the market is getting bigger and bigger? Because Mayur Shah told us you actually export to 14 African countries. So tell us about the revenues.
Well, last year has been an okay year. It's not too bad. There are challenges exporting out of Kenya. The EAC bloc has reached some sort of stalemates, but we're working through those things. But in general, we see things positively. The economics and population data is skewed towards further growth. The population that we provide to is growing all the time. So we're very positive on the business. We continue to invest heavily in the region.
So what did your net revenue for last year stand at?
As a total industry, it was about $100 million approximately.
$100 million. All right. Are there areas that you are looking into, say, opening up in other countries around East Africa, for instance, knowing that you did mention the stalemate in exporting to other countries?
Well, yeah, we are looking at East African countries to export, and we're definitely looking at Ethiopia. It's a big market. We want to have access there. And we're looking southwards to Zambia and Mozambique to see what opportunities could come up for us.
You seem pretty youthful, pretty young. Do you think that there are more younger people like yourself in these positions? And if yes, how are you taking these positions?
Yeah, so I'm sure there are lots of young people with potential. It's about being given the chance and then accelerating and showing what you can do. Lots of youth are unemployed and getting into the wrong things. I think people need to put their head down and work. A lot can be achieved. Kenya is full of fantastic entrepreneurs. It's a matter of sometimes the government getting out of the way and letting people do their thing.
All Right. So just like you mentioned, you know, there are opportunities, but then because there are high levels of unemployment as well, we find our own young people getting into the wrong thing. So what is your message to the younger people, tomorrow's next big CEOs, tomorrow's next big executive directors?
Put your head down. Every experience is a great experience, positive or negative. Take it, learn from it, grow from it, and you know, entrepreneurship is the way forward. And Kenyans are full of entrepreneurs.
Well, thank you so much. That is Mekul Shah, who is the Executive Director here at Kenafric Industries. And we earlier spoke to James Moniki, the Head of Department for IT, Meena Shah, who is the Lean Manufacturing Supervisor, and Mayur Shah, who is the Senior Executive Director here at Kenafric Industries. We've been coming to you live from the factories here at the Daz Confectionaries, but we are being told they also do footwear, which is manufacture of shoes, and also they do stationery as well as part of the product line. And just like they mentioned, they actually have $100 million in revenue as of last year. So according to the executive director, he says entrepreneurship is the way to go for today's young people. My name is Joy Doreen Bira. Thank you all so much for watching. We've been coming to you live from the Kenafric Industries here in Babadogo, Ruaraka. Thank you all so much for watching.